Hey everybody, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you enjoy our coin hunt today. We'll be hunting some of this box today. These are ones I just picked up from the bank. I just cut them and opened them just to make sure they were circulated pennies and not new. That way we could have a good hunt today. All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. Probably won't make it through the whole box tonight, but we'll go ahead and see what we can get through. Kind of cool finds we can find tonight. Okay, so I went ahead and just emptied them out, put them all right there just for ease of being able to hunt them tonight. And we will go ahead and get started. And then this will be our discard bin of any coins that are gonna go back to the bank. Let's see if I can get this to, yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Sorry, just trying to get my camera set up here. I'm gonna go ahead and start with roll number one. Kind of using one of these. I don't really have a fancy dancy tool for opening these up quite yet, but I will work on getting one hopefully by my next show, next box or set of boxes that I open. Sorry. If I could talk tonight. It's been a long day. Okay. Let's go ahead and, well, let's go ahead and do this. We'll spread it out here. See if we see anything right here off the bat. I don't really see anything too fancy dancy. But we will go ahead and get sorting through these. We got a 2005, 2023 Denver, 1976, that's a copper, 76 is copper, 73, we'll check that one for the DDO, 67, that's just a copper, 2018, nothing there. 1983, always just kind of ping check them, make sure they're not copper, because if they are, they're worth a good amount of money. 2023, 2017 Denver, 1997. On these ones, you can check them. They got a couple of double die reverses. Really, only one of them has any added value. But if you do like collecting them, they're worth checking. Typically, what you do on these to check for the double die is it's going to be on this pillar here by Lincoln, and you'll see it'll be like an extra arm sticking out on the side of the pillar. It's like Lincoln's doubled. It's not one that I really usually check, so, but I do have one because I used to check them. 2015, I do check those ones for the double die. 73 Denver, that's just copper. There's no DDOs on that one. 23 Denver, nothing. 1990, 2022, 1986, 1994. These ones here, you often just check them for the extra pillar there on that side. Let's see here if we can see anything here. Can't tell. Let me check here. Nope, no extra pillar. Just gonna go in the box here. 1998 Denver, 2012, 2022, 1975, 2022, 88 Denver, 1979, just copper. 2019 Denver's not really anything there. Denver 23, another 75, it's just copper. Some of them do have DDOs and stuff. They're just not really worth looking into. There's not really any added value unless it's like a severe, and you would see it right off the bat looking at the coin, even without a magnifying glass. Here's a 2000 Philly. We can check that for the white AM. I have found a few of those recently. So let's see here if we can see it just by looking at it. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here. No, that is just going to be a normal close AM. Still in really, really nice condition, so I may just hold on to this one. So I'm going to set this one over here. 2021, 2023 Denver, another 1997, that's a Denver, 22 Denver, 2022, 78 Denver, it's just copper. Pretty much anything after 1973 that's copper is not really worth looking at, except for the there's some double dies on like the 82 that are worth checking. 93. It's another 94. We can check that for the extra pillar. Don't see anything on that one. 2020 Denver. And 1995. Nothing there. And then all my copper here, I just, even that I'm not checking for errors, I just throw right into a big plastic bin I have back over there. It's kind of a spot for them. All right. Next roll, number 2. And actually what I'll do, guys, is I'm probably just going to come back in as soon as I have something for you. That way you don't have to be bored watching me undo all of these rolls. So if I have something, I'll come right back. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, we're on roll number 2 and only about 5 coins back. And we got ourselves our first wheat penny. It's a 1944 Philly wheat penny. So that's wheat penny number 1 and roll number 2. So let's go ahead and just hunt through this next roll together really quick here. 1994 Denver, 2000 Denver, 1982, it's a copper. Too chewed up, I'm not going to check it for anything. It's not really worth looking at it. 2024 Denver is pretty scratched up. I usually hold on to these because I do make rolls out of them. It actually looks like there's another 2024 Denver chilling right here. So we'll go ahead and put that one there. Yeah, it's 2015. Nothing to look for on that, really. Not in that condition. 99 Denver. 1998 Denver. Let's see, 1985 Denver. So these ones here, you can look for like a D over D. It's on a lot of these. The 83 to 85 all had really big D over Ds. Can add a little bit of value if the coin's in really nice condition. Otherwise, it's really not worth taking too much time on. 2003. 2024, 2024. So we got 2 2024s in a row there. Go and set those into our 2024 piles there. 1975, that's actually in pretty nice condition, but that's just going to be a copper right there. Not really any errors or anything to see on that one. '19, got a nice ring of death. See this, how it's kind of got this goldish look to it? That usually means it got heated up, probably by like a oven, or maybe it was in like on a stovetop or something, or I don't know, a couple of different things that can cause them to get heated up. Somebody took a torch to it. Usually there's not natural toning when it looks like that bright goldish look to it. 2011. Those do have a DDO, but not really worth anything. Unless in like super nice BU condition. Another 82 copper. Pretty rough shape. Another 2011. Oh, it looks like we got another wheat penny here. We got a 1952 Denver. This one's actually in pretty nice condition. Well, maybe not. The back's got a lot of gunk on it, but it feels like it probably flake off pretty easily if I... Yeah, it's coming off of my fingernail, but I'll deal with that later. Wheat penny number 2, same roll in roll 2. 1969 Denver. This one does have a DDO, but the Denver is actually not really worth anything on their DDO. It's the Philly that's got the really expensive DDO. 2024 Denver again. We got another 2022 that doesn't really have anything. 98 Denver's got nothing. 1995, really you're looking for like a doubled ear, which is pretty obvious when you see it. This one does not have that. You can also get one with a double date, but it's also super obvious. You would see it without even having to look in a scope or magnifying glass. 1997 and another 95 Denver. Okay, nothing in roll number 2 after those 2 finds. We are going to go ahead and we'll come back if we have another find. All right, roll number 4. We come back in about 9 pennies back. We got ourselves our first wheat penny for the roll. Looks like it is going to be a 1957 Denver. All right, so that's going to be wheat cent number 3 for the hunt. Let's go ahead and do a quick look through the rest of the roll here. It's going to be an 86. 63 Denver. These do have a couple DDOs that are worth looking into. This one is a little chewed up, but I'm going to go ahead and check it again. Check it later anyway, because some of them, even in that condition, may be worth looking at. 2024. 2019. 1998 Denver. That is not a copper. 2007, 1990, 1979 Denver. It's a copper. So copper goes all the way up to 1982, but only some of them in 1982 were made in copper. So you always have to kind of ring test them if you know how, or weigh them on a scale to check for copper weight. 72s, they have several DDOs. Some of them do have some added value, so I do always set those aside to check. 78 Denver. One of these times I may bring out my scope and kind of show the DDOs and stuff, or how to check for them. 1992, these are, you're always looking for a close AM. This one is most definitely a wide AM, so not any added value there. So we'll keep on chugging, keep on looking. 2020, nothing there worth looking into. 2007, 2016. Here's a 2024 Philly. These ones are good to actually check on the back. Sometimes the back here, the United States of America, will be greased out. You can also check to see if VDB is greased out. That's another error on these. And then there's also a big die crack you can check for up by the head here. I do not see on this one. So just a normal 2024 Philly. But still a good coin to set off to the side, make into a roll. 2008, not really anything on these ones. They do have this doubling Lincoln stuff on the back. It's pretty common after about 1997. You can pretty much find them on every single date. After that, it really doesn't add much value. Maybe may make it $1, $2, something like that. It's not crazy. Unless they're in like really, really nice BU condition, then you might be able to get between $10 to $15 for it. To the right buyer, of course. It's not something people are typically looking for. $1971 Denver. These do have a couple you can look into. We'll hold it off to the side. 2019. Alrighty. Well, if we find any more finds, we'll come on back. Alright. Well, very next roll. Almost towards the end of the roll. Well, it looks like we're going to have Wheat Penny number 4. This one does look a little bit older. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, and it is a 1934 Philly. So that's actually a slightly better date. Alright, that is a nice find. We'll go ahead and add that to our Wheat Penny stack here. And we'll go ahead and finish this roll right here on camera. Why not? Here, let's go. 1994 Denver. Oh, look at that. Very next one is also a Wheat Penny. Got ourselves a 1942. Still even has a little bit of reds coming through there. It's a nice looking coin. So that's also going to be Wheat Penny number 4 and 5 in the same roll. And it looks like all the rest of these are going to be... Ooh, man, that penny's seen better days, hasn't it? I don't even know if I can figure out a date on that. But either way, 1982, that's copper. All right, going in the pile. All right, we'll be back as soon as we find another find. All right, well, it's been a minute. We're now on roll number 8. It looks like we've come up to our 6th wheat cent here. Looks like it could be another old one, so let's go ahead and give it a look-see. Ooh, it's a 1955 Denver. Nice. That's a little older, not too old, but good looking coin. Go ahead and add that to our Wheat Penny stack. Wheat Penny number 6. 2000 Denver. 2022. 1981. It's just a copper. That one's too mangled to even tell what it is. 1967, just copper, no errors worth really looking at on there. 73 Denver, 79, 1994, 1982, copper. I have to catch myself sometimes on those 82s. I just expect them not to be copper. Look at that. We got a 2025 Denver here. Let's see if I can get that into focus. Nice. Add that into our pile with our 2024s there. And we will go ahead and keep going through the pile here. 2002, 2014, 86, 75, that's just copper. 82, copper. Ooh, it's a really nice looking 83 there. That'd be nice if that was copper. And it's not. Let's go ahead and check it. It's got a pretty thick D on there. Let's see if it's got the D over D. And it does not. All right. We'll go ahead and let's see. Denver, what is this? Wow, that is a... Somebody was not happy with that coin, huh? They scratched the snot out of that. 69 Denver. That's just going to go in the copper bin. It's not worth looking over in that condition. 1962. Those ones do have some double dies that are worth looking at. See if it's got it. Oh, it looks like we got another Wheat Penny coming up. 2001. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. This looks like it could be another oldie. Let's take a look. This one here is a 55 fill this time. These ones do have some huge double dies that are really, really big. And it also has some smaller double dies. So I'm going to take a quick look. Definitely does not have the big double die on here from what I can see. Let's see if it's got one of the smaller ones on there, like the poor man's double die. And it does not. So that's just going to be Wheat Penny number 7. No oddball errors on there. Another 83, 73. We'll check that one later after at the end of the show. We'll come back with any varieties if I find any. And that's just a nice looking 93, but not nice enough for me to keep. All right, I will be back if I have another find. All right, very next roll, roll number 9. About 3/4 of the way through the roll, we find ourselves another reverse facing wheat cent. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. This one is a 1953 Denver. This one does have a variety we can check for. It's a D over S. It's on the, I believe it's on the 1952 and 1953. I may have that wrong. It may be on the 51 and 52. I will correct myself or give the correct information at the end when I go to check for the varieties. Another 1992. We can check that one for the wide AM or for the close AM. I can't really tell on there. I'm going to come under the scope here really quick. And, well, that's why I couldn't tell, because there's a zinc blister. But no, it is definitely a wide AM, which is not what we want on the 92. 1980 Denver, that is copper. '13, 1971 Denver. We'll check that one at the end of the hunt. 2024 Denver, that would go in the pile there. 2011, 99 Denver, and looks like we're about to finish up the roll. 84 Denver, and then a 1981, that's just copper. All right, we'll come back. All right, everybody, we're back. I kind of sprawled out the roll. You can see there's a wheat penny back there, but we'll work our way back. So we're going to go ahead and just go through these really quick here, because you never know. There may be one a little bit further up in the roll. Oh, that was a 24 Denver. That'll go over here. It has been a little while. I've gone about another 5 rolls or so with no finds, so kind of dried up a little bit here, which is odd. Normally these rolls are pretty good from this bank. Copper 82, 64, put that over there. Nothing. 73 Denver, 79, 2016, 2023. I always got to look for the extra V on the VDB, which I don't see on this one. So that's nothing. 2016, 89. 77, 92. That one has seen some better days. Let's just do a quick check. No, nothing on that one. 2011. '78. Just doing this really quick, guys, just so we can kind of get through these. Ooh, that is a really nice looking 1973. Look at that thing. That is definitely a BU. 1973. That is a nice one. 2022. $1966, that'll go in the pile over there. 2007. 68 Denver. There's a couple of DDOs on that one, none of them that are really anything significant. So I tend not to really go through them very much. 85. Not unless they're like super BU. Oh, so we got a 1957 Denver. And that is going to be our what? How many numbers are we in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9th wheat cent. And the last penny there is 2020. All right, we'll bring you back once we have another five. Well, we finally come back in, guys. It's been 10 rolls. And at the end of this last roll, roll number 20, we found ourselves another wheat penny. It's going to be a 1944 Philly. Pretty nice one. A little dirty, but good details. So that's going to be our wheat penny number 10. And it looks like our next is a nice, really good red 1959. So I like to hold on to these two as well. 1959 Denver. So another coin I found earlier I thought was kind of cool was this really nice 81. It's got some little bit of rainbow toning. Probably artificial, but still kind of cool looking. But just figured I'd show it off. All right, next I'll come right back. Well, what do you know? Very next roll. Third coin in is another wheat cent reverse facing. So we'll go ahead and check that here on camera. Looks like it's going to be a old one based on this, how slick it is. So let's take a quick look here. It is going to be a 1955 Denver. It's not too horribly old, but that's going to be wheat cent number 11. And that is on roll number 21. Let's go ahead and we'll just kind of do a quick look here, see if we have any other obvious wheat pennies. And if not, then I will hop out and come back as soon as I have another find. Nope, no more obvious wheat pennies, so I'm going to go ahead and go through this, and we'll come back as soon as I have next find. I'm probably only going to hunt about half this roll this episode, or half this box this episode, and then I will get it posted, and on my next episode I will hunt the remainder of the box. But I will come back as soon as I have another find. All right, about midway through the next roll, we did run into another wheat cent, reverse facing. Let's see what we have. Looks like a 1958 Denver. All right, so that's going to be wheat cent number 12, I believe. Let's double check here. 6, 8. Wait a second. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep, wheat cent number 12. Let's take a look here through the rest of this roll really quick here. Just kind of see if we got any more signs of wheat cents in here. And I don't see any, so I'll be back if I have another find. Second to last roll. About 4 coins left. We did find another wheat penny. It's going to be a 1958. So that's going to be wheat penny number 13. And I'll go ahead and check these last 3 here. Looks like a really nice 1968 Philly. Looks like 1992. We'll go and check that for the close AM. And wow, we got a 1990 here that's got a counter stamp on it. I believe that is the, why am I spacing the name of it? It's like a science religion group thing. So, but yeah, that's kind of cool. We'll go ahead and add that to the collection. I do collect those. So, all right, we'll be back. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and hunt the final roll with you guys. I'm just going to do one more roll tonight. I am pretty tired. My back is beat. I do have an injured back, so I can't sit like this for too long. Go ahead and finish hunting this roll here with you guys live. And then after this one, I will go through all of the coins I have here, check for varieties and stuff. And then I will come back and go over them with you if there are anything. Or we'll just kind of do a quick recap of what we've done so far. And then our next episode, we'll have the rest of the roll we will hunt. And, but let's go ahead and get on with hunting this roll live here. We got 2017, 2007, 85, 93, 98, 83. Actually, that's an 83. I should probably check that for... No, not copper. All right. 22, 21, 79, 74. Ooh, there's a really nice 2009. I'll check that one for the doubled finger here. Let's do it off camera. If it does have it on there, I'll bring you over to it. Nope, no doubled finger. But I do keep the 2009s. 76, 71 Denver, 99 Denver, 97, 2024. Oh, looks like we got a wheat penny coming up. Oh, sorry guys, I'm off camera a little bit. I'm getting used to this. 1982, that is a copper. All right, we got another wheat cent right here, found live. Let's go ahead and see what year this one is. A 1950 Denver. Alrighty, that's going to be wheat cent 15, I believe. So 15 for 25 rolls. Well, I mean, that's probably a good ratio for a lot of people. In my area, that's not the greatest ratio. Typically, we average a penny per roll, a wheat penny per roll. But 76, that's all right. We won't let it bring us down tonight. Because, you know, we're just hunting, we're having fun. 2012, 86 Denver. These do have some DDOs and stuff. I don't really look at them too much. If I'm really kind of in the mood, I'll check for like the D over D. Especially if the coin's really nice, which this one does not have. 2002, 93, 76, 1960. Oh, looks like we got another wheat penny here. 1946. Another nice wheat penny. That brings us to number 16. And 1993, 87, 2025. Ooh. Some of y'all are wondering, I can read upside down and backwards. So if you guys are like looking at these like, how does he know the dates? Well, I'm dyslexic, so I can read upside down and backwards. So hopefully that doesn't bother any y'all. If it does, just let me know in the comments and I will try and correct it in future episodes. I'll try to be more conscious about rolling the coins over so people can read them better. Wait, that was an 89, not an 80. 70 Denver. 2016. 2014, 73. And 2004. Okay, guys, that was the end of that roll. I'm going to go ahead and go through, check for all varieties and everything, and I will be back with a recap. All right, thank you. All right, guys, we're back. We've gone through all the coins. There are no varieties, no double dies, no double die reverses. Just a bunch of copper, and we got 15 wheat pennies. We'll go through the dates here again. 1934, 1942, two 1944s, a 1946, 1950 Denver, 1952 Denver, 1953 Denver, 255 Denvers and a 55 Philly, 1957 Denver, two of those, 1958 Denver and a 1958 Philly. We did also get a Canadian cent and a Rocky Balboa cent there, and then that really cool counter-stamped 1990. All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you all next time.